Thank you and welcome to the show this morning. The topic this morning is Nashville Grassroots leadership, and we're fortunate to have with us two of Nashville's grassroots leaders, Ms. CGreenlee and Mr. JBuckner, both of whom have a lot of information to give us in reference to Nashville black leadership. And Ms. CGreenlee, let's see if we can start with you. You've been with us on many, many occasions.
Yes,
and
I have.
I think you know the routine. But what we'd like to do is to get from you and Mr. Buckner some very, very short statements in reference to the organizations that you're involved in. And by starting with you, Ms. CGreenlee, we'll also give you an opportunity to explain the other guests who will have an opportunity to visit with us today.
Yes. Thank you again, Dr. Haney, for having me. It's been a blessing. It's been a journey, but it's mostly been a blessing. I just really want to come back out this year just to talk about all the grassroots leadership that we have here that's kind of like be overlooked, and not just because we're not on the map doesn't mean that we need to support. And I am blessed to have worked with several organizations. We have a young lady coming in that has a program called Jules. We have a young man coming in that have a program called Christ for Swagger. We have a young man coming in that has his own DJ company, and we also have a lady coming in that's called Victim to Victory. And I am just pleased to know that these people are out here just like I am, fighting the streets 24/7, having a home, arms, and heart open, and we don't get the recognition that we need.
Very good. And of course, Mr. Buckner, let's talk about you now. I understand that your organization is called Moms Over Murder. And so let's talk about your background and some statements in reference to that, and then we'll perhaps have another statement from her and end this segment for today.
Yes, I'm from East Nashville. I went to East High School, and I'm originally from Nashville, Tennessee. But Mothers Over Murderers is a program that supports the mothers that don't lost their sons or daughters. And we go out, we video the scene where it happened, and we ask the public to help us find the murderer or murder us and bring them to justice. Most mothers want to know who murdered their children or their babies. And so that's what the program, and also we have a support group for the mothers. And we ask any mother that or father as well to come out and join us to help stop this violence in our communities.
I think, Ms. CGreenlee, you mentioned that earlier in reference to peacemakers and other organizations, that it's important that individuals who might have lost children at least let the community know that it has been a hurtful thing to them, and by coming out. And so let's make some more statements in reference to
Yes, I am doing business as Nashville Peacemakers now, and I'm continuing to do what I do on a bigger level. And even though we're still having the murders out here, just numerous of murders, when you meet these groups of people that's coming on, you'll understand why it's important to fund us, get involved with us, and help us continue to stay out in the street. And I know for a fact we'll be able to reduce some of this violence.
Now, where are you located, Mr. Buckner? I mean, you're located in East Nashville, and would you like to give some information in reference? We got about a minute and a half.
Okay, we are located, you can contact us by phone, and also we do work out of Cafe Hope. And we are asking our public churches, you know, this is not a white thing, it's not a black thing, it's a people thing, to come together up under one umbrella and help support and bring peace and unity out here in our communities.
And you believe that that can be done?
Yes, yes. And I believe, you know, if the churches and the pastors come away from behind the pulpit and come out here in the den with Daniel and these lions, we can make these lions be still in the name of God.
And what about young people? Do you make some statements in reference to that? We've got about a minute to go.
Well, we have several young people that will be making statements during our events. We have a couple in your studio that's taken on there and here for support. The young people are ready for help. They're really wanting another way out, and they're really willing to do anything that we have positive out here to offer to them.
Very good. And of course, during this last 40 seconds that we have here, one more statement before we end this segment for today from you, Mr. Buckner.
I just want to say we ask that each and every one out here in the public to please help us bring peace out here in our communities and come together and let's get this solved, because if we come together, as one people, as a whole, and get on one accord, we can do this.
And this has been a real problem. The problems that we're talking about now, murder and violence and et cetera, that's been something that has really impacted our community considerably. And I'm almost sure, as we end this segment for today, I'm almost sure that others will follow and give similar kinds of information. And we'll be back with our audience following this very, very short commercial break.